Hey, Slater Crusaders, I want to take Ricky Gervais's hosting of the Golden Globes the other day. I want to take it back a notch and talk more big picture about comedy in general and the importance of what Ricky Gervais did yesterday. First, this is a clip of Jerry Seinfeld winning an award back in 2007 while knocking all award shows. Here's what he said.
Actors and, I don't know why we're so fascinated with actors in this culture. They haven't got a thought in their stupid bedhead, hairdo, mini brains. Why? We must honor this man. Why? He pretended to be Bob Johnson. He's a genius, I tell you. It's genius what he's doing. Playing dress up and pretend is not genius, ladies and gentlemen. It's not genius. Roll the cameras, put on these clothes, stand there, ready, say what we told you to say. Fantastic. He did it. Give this man a huge golden trophy. He's a goddamn genius. Walking down the red carpet in these ridiculous outfits like they're senators from Krypton. It's just so stupid.
The clip we played in the last segment, Ricky Gervais's last joke of the monologue when he was talking about Apple, the camera, and how Apple uses sweatshop labor around the world, and you guys are so woke, and you work for Apple and stuff. The cameras were panned on Tim Cook. That was Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. Has Tim Cook ever felt more uncomfortable in his entire life than that moment right there? Now, I almost feel a little bad for Tim Cook because he's not a celebrity, right? I don't think he's as self-righteous as these other celebrities, although maybe. I'm not sure he deserves a roasting as much as the Hollywood people. But the boldness of Ricky Gervais to say those things to their face, that's what's magical, and that's what's so important. And Peter Hasson hit it the other day. He said, Ricky Gervais's speech is a reminder of the important role that comedians play. Here it is. Ridiculing those who believe themselves above ridicule. Let me say, and that's so important. Ridiculing those. This is the role the comedians play. This is why they're so important. They ridicule those who believe themselves above ridicule. This is why comedy matters. This is also why corrupt regimes don't allow comedy. Saudi Arabia made Netflix pull a stand-up special by Hassan Minhaj because it criticized Saudi Arabia. They know, the leaders of Saudi Arabia know how much of a threat comedy is to their power, and they won't allow it. Quick sidebar. Yesterday, we talked to Claudia Rosset, and I asked her what, of all the corrupt regimes, is what she specializes in. I said, of all the corrupt regimes in the world, I said, what do they all have in common? And she said, if you remember, she said the thing they have in common is that they export their ideology around the world. And she said that, and I thought, well, so do we. And then she said something like, yeah, but ours is morally, objectively good. And I remember I heard that, and I said, even I, the great defender of truth and virtue, even I fell for the moral relativism that I've been fed since grade school, which is, well, who are we to say that our culture's good? All cultures are great, except America. We're bad, and it's bad that we're exporting our bad culture. It's good that other countries export their culture, but our culture's bad, and we shouldn't. But I fell for that for a second. I had to snap out of it. I bet if you go back and you watch the interview, you can see me kind of, and then I literally have to snap out of it for a second. And then she made the rock-solid argument of, where are people migrating? Where do people choose to go when they have the choice? Are people going to Iran? Of course not. Are people going to North Korea, to China, Russia? No, they're moving to Western countries. I found an article the other day. I'm probably going to share it tomorrow, definitely this week. It's written by a man from Lebanon. He lives in America now, loves America. His cousin lives in Syria. And he found a quote from his cousin in the local newspaper in Syria about the great Satan, about America and how horrible we are, blah, blah, blah. And the guy who's now in America, he saw that and he said, well, hold on. I know my cousin. And I know that my cousin dreams of coming to America one day. And I know he dreams of living in a Western country. And his whole article, which again we'll talk about later, is why. He's like, why would my cousin do that? And he had a great line. He says, it reflects the double-faced character that most of the Arabs and Muslims have to put up, fearing the tyranny that they live under. fearing the tyranny they live under. And one of the tyrannies they live under is lack of free speech and lack of comedy. Real comedy. Comedy that goes after power. Comedy that goes after our leaders. It's amazing to me the people in America who defend Iran and criticize our president and criticize America, when if you lived in Iran and you criticize their president, the Ayatollah, they'd kill you. And I'm not saying don't criticize America. That's not my point. I just wish the people who criticize America, that's actually the opposite of my point. I wish the people who criticize America and criticize our president had a split second of appreciation for the fact that they can safely do that here.